rebounds in both games?
I mean, I think it's just habit. Trying to make sure I don't give. I do my work early. Don't give other teams more extra opportunities, and I know that my teammates rely on me, to go get these rebounds. So I really try to make it a point of emphasis every game, because I know that we want to play great defense, but if you don't get a rebound, it doesn't really matter. You got to end the defense with a rebound, and then it allows us to play, to run and play the way we want to play offensively.
Have you seen Hassan improve kind of his fits with the team over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, definitely. I think we play in a specific way, and it takes a little time to adapt. And I think he's done a great job of like being listening and observing too. And I try to do my best to help him understand our philosophy and to push him. I think we try to motivate each other, push each other on some little stuff, and at the end, he really helps the team.
Last year, just on what Andy said, last year you were in the negative. Now, plus minus wise, you guys usually lost that game. You were -9 on Friday, and you guys were able to come back and win by 9. What did that say about Hassan and just that lineup that specifically kind of turned the game around so you guys could come in close?
That's why we brought him here. We really wanted someone that can, and DeFay was that kind of player too. He can really impact the game, and I think he's a starter on the majority of the other NBA teams. But same with Hassan. We knew that he could impact games for us and allow me to, if I get in foul trouble, and also it's a 82 game, so I don't want to play 40 minutes every night unless we really have to, but we don't want that. So it's great to have somebody that can come in, impact the games, and we know how good is our second unit. Joe got ejected, but we know how good guys can play and impact the games for us. And it's I believe that every championship team, the key is really about also the second unit. We saw it with the Spurs back in the days, and even the Warriors. The second unit is really important to either when you're down 10, all of a sudden second unit comes in and the starters come back. We only down 2 or we up 1. Instead of being down 20, it makes a huge difference.
Is it somewhat shocking or surprising, as you could say, that seeing the second unit gel so quickly, especially even without Joe that last game, is that somewhat surprised how quickly they've all kind of come together?
No, there's no surprise. There's no surprise. We got guys ready to come in and contribute and then bring something into a specific game. Like Trent came in the game and give us some amazing defense. And some games is gonna be him, some games is gonna be someone else. And it's great to have guys that even they don't know if they might play, might not play, but they're always ready and. And when they come in, they impact the game.
I know that your ultimate goal is just to win games, but you also take a lot of pride in what you do individually. Just given kind of the narrative that was out there after the way the Clippers series ended, did you take
I don't know.
Take a lot of pride in how those last 3 minutes of the game Friday night?
I always take pride. You don't win Defensive Player of the Year without having pride. I always had pride. I didn't watch much TV after the playoffs. I've seen some stuff really on social media. It's just opinions, and opinions from people that most of the time don't even have the integrity to speak of what they really understand, or they don't really understand the game, and everyone that understands the game of basketball was able to see what really happened on the floor, and it's one game, I'm far from perfect, but I know that I can impact games in a lot of ways, and My team knows it. My front office knows it, and everybody in the league knows it.
Just as a follow-up to that, and this is just more like scheme-based, like what was working for you guys when Luke decided, when Rashawn Holmes fouled out, Luke decides to move Barnes to the 5, what was kind of the key to you guys just not on the court?
I mean, regardless of who they put on the floor, the key is to get stops. If they want to play small, big, we want to play with 2 bigs, 3 bigs, we're gonna have to get stops. And for me, it's analyzing what's going on, who's out there, what they're trying to do, and then be ready for that.
You guys, I'm sorry, you guys are up against Jokic next, and I'm curious just kind of what your perspective is on him, and particularly the passing, right? Like, it's kind of his special element. How difficult are some of the passes that he makes from your point of view? And
I mean, he's a unique player. He was MVP for a reason. He had my vote for MVP. So he's a unique player, one of a kind. And for me, it's always a great challenge, for me and for the team, to go against somebody like that. And the passing, it's easy. It's easier to guard a great scorer, but to have to guard a guy that can score and can create for his teammates, you got to be. It makes you have to be a little more cautious, when you want to help. So it's a lot of responsibility on me, and it's always a great challenge.
You voted him #1 MVP. I mean, obviously a lot of people did, the majority of people did, but like, why did you?
I thought he carried his team throughout the season, and I thought that his impact on the court was. He was the most impactful player, definitely last year in the regular season. Yeah, throughout I don't even know if he missed a game, maybe one, but people don't realize how hard it is to do it without taking games off and to carry the load every night for your team, and the other best player gets hurt and is able to keep them afloat. It was a great season for him.
Okay, we'll move to Zoom. Sarah Todd, Deseret News.
Rudy, and the last time that you guys saw the Nuggets in the latter part of the season last year, they didn't have Jamal, but they still gave you guys a pretty tough game that night, and they usually do. Do you circle those on the calendar, these games against these tough teams?
I mean, there's some games when that there's a little extra, and Denver is one of those teams. We know that at the end of the season, it's those games that might be the difference between being first, second, or maybe being fourth or fifth. So I think we understand that. At the same time, we understand that it's a long season. So it's just a great opportunity for us to keep getting better and to try to get a win like every single night.
Christos Soltis.
Do you, can I follow up
Yeah,
real
go
quick?
ahead, Sarah.
Jordan was just in, he said that the idea that you guys are kind of the hunted team, that you guys were already dealing with that last year. Do you agree with that you felt the same kind of thing, that you were going to get every team's best shot every night?
Yeah. I mean, that's human nature. It's normal when you start playing well and you start being first, second. I mean, everyone wants to beat you. Everyone knows that if they don't come out ready, they're gonna be quickly down by 20 or 30. So they give you their best shot, and for us it's great because it's also easy in other way to get comfortable when you play well. So we know that in this league there is no off night. Whoever you play, you always have somebody that's motivated and try to prove himself, and it's what makes the league so interesting to watch, to follow.
All right, Christos, go ahead.
Hello, Rudy. Hope you're doing well. Rudy, what did you see or what did you learn about team's maturity after the first couple of games of the season, about the way that you react for the adversities of the game? And do you feel that you are in better position than last season as a team?
I just feel like for us, every game, we know that it's a long season, but we really want to use every game to try to get better as a team. And I don't like to compare. I think every year is different. You know, every dynamic is different. And, you know, you don't want to live in the past. We just want to take it one game at a time with what we have now, the experiences that we have from the past, and use that to keep getting better. And when it's playoff time, you know, be the best team that we can be.